Hey, wonderful people. Welcome to the channel. It's Radko from Radko. And in this whole video, we're going to look into Aries Sun, Moon, and also Aries Rising. Weekly General Tarot reading July 26th up until 1st of August 2021. And this video is brought to you by the Elemental Dignities reading technique. And if you are interested into it, you can inquire to my Facebook page about it, and I will provide you all the information about going into the course. Also, if you are interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being set aside, moving to the general reading for Aries of the week. And the very first card we do have for Aries, that is going to be the 10 of Pentacles, followed by the second one here, which we do have the Justice. Moving on, it is the third card of the Queen of Wands. And the fourth prime card of your spread, that is going to be the Nine of Swords. There are going to be four more cards which are catalyzing the first four cards. So for Aries, it does kind of like it's going to be how do you put it? At least the first portion of the week would rather be placid is the best word I can find. And as the week progresses, is going to go upwards, and then based on how bold you are or how courageous you are, will either continuously go upwards or is going to start falling behind. Now the week refers to kind of like executing, and not just only executing, but as well developing certain responsibilities is the best word I can find for it, and settling down your environment as well in terms of career and in terms of relationship. So it's quite complicated to explain it just in few phrases. So let's go to the spread and scrutinize the cards one by one with their catalysts. So the first card we have for you, Aries, that would be the 10 of Pentacles. Can you see the card? Yeah, all right. So 10 of Pentacles, just hold on a second. And it's catalyzed by the 7 of Wands. Those two cards, and as I said, boldness and courageousness, these two are speaking for a such, being not that conservative in regards to once again the cards. So we do have 10 of Pentacles with the 7 of Wands, and these two are a passive neutrals, and they do speaks of that, like I said, you ain't going to be that conservative about the resources you are going to place in one thing or another, but that will be also without you jeopardizing anything you currently possess. So if you are to invest money, it's not going to be investment that if it doesn't work out after that you are to kind of like struggle in terms of finances. And these two are also a strive for a personal independence, if I may say it that way. So in that particular early stages of the week, you are to take those bold and courageous moves to, for example, repay back a loan, repay back a favor, for example, or just settle down certain scores with a person or with an organization, you know, just so you know how things are standing, how things are to develop a further. And from another standpoint, though, it seems that you, however, are going to be rather quite unyielding in regards to people that did you wrong back in the days. And even though they may be those that may try to, how can I say, regain back your trust, let's say it that way, like I said, you are going to be rather quite unyielding about that, and it's unlikely that you will allow them to do so. So their door to you, it's going to be closed, at least at the start of the week. And as you move forward here after that rather placid time, or placid times, you are going to face justice, and it is catalyzed here by the temperance. So these two cards, they do form a active friends, and what they speak about it is that it's quite difficult to explain it. There is so much layer to that elemental dignity here, or so much layers, plural, into that elemental dignity. And say that way, I will try to explain it that way. So at these, towards the middle of the week, you are going to find yourself having a lot of things at your hands, career-wise, relationship-wise. It's just there are going to be many things moving around. And if somebody else had those things that did not have that elemental dignity on their side, they would have struggled not knowing which of these activities, responsibilities, projects to undertake first. Unlike them though, you, from another hand, will have again the cards justice with temperance. You are going to have that quite of a astute understanding what the appropriate measures and how much sense of emergency, for example, to place into one thing and another. And thus I would say that at this stage of the week you are making a very accurate placement of your responsibilities, which is more important than the other and which should be attended straight away than the other. Now, from another standpoint here, or another layer of these cards, is that at that point, if you have been obstructed, say, by someone else's mental cruelty. But what I mean here is that if you do have a person that you do care about a lot, and they do not agree with you, and they're trying to convince you out of certain goals of yours or dreams of yours, at that stage of the week, these people are going to understand that at the end of the day, they may think they know what is better for you or what is best for you, but that's not the reality. You know what is best for you. And thus, instead of being constantly harped about things that you should not do, these people will learn how to trust, not to trust, but to respect, your opinion, even though if they don't agree with it. And thus, a rather very stagnated and racked interactions are going to become interactions of compassion and solidarity. But above all, at that stage of the week, Aries, you are to have a astute discernment how to make balance in your life, balance in between your career and in between your relationship, for example. So there is no extreme situations in neither of these fields. And right after that, we do have that person stepping into your life, and I have no idea what that person is going to be for you. So let's draw the catalyst card, and we do have 3 of Pentacles. These are active neutrals here that we do have, and that is a person who can support you. Okay, they can support you through your development. Although by having the 3 of Pentacles here, it seems that this individual, it's not very fathomable about your ways moving forward. They do not agree with certain ways of yours. They do not agree with certain approach of yours. They do not agree as well probably with certain ideas of yours. Now, Queen of Wands, these people, they do know very well how things work, and they do know very well what people need. That includes you as well, because Queen of Wands, they do have a profound understanding into the human nature. But unlike the Queen of Cups, which also have that understanding, but it is like 2 halves of understanding from these 2 queens. Now, the Queen of Wands understands your ways. Queen of Wands understands, again, like I said, what you need, understands your weaknesses and your strengths. And therefore, together binding, for example, in a cooperation, if you are capable to do so, because in order to do so, you have to bend to her will. And when I say her, I mean the card. Otherwise, it could be as well a man, okay? And bend to her will in a way that you should allow, if you do want to make that cooperation, you should allow that person to be a leader, to lead you, to guide you, if you will. How you're going to recognize this individual? Well, they are very attractive in any sense of the word. They are very attractive as a business partner, they are very attractive as a romantic partner, they are very attractive to people, and they are kind of like in the center of the company, in the center of the universe, and they think high of themselves, and that is not without any cover. They truly can, how can I say, support that claim. And the last card we do have for you, and this is how you do end up the week here, that is going to be the Nine of Swords. Oh my god, with the Ten of Swords. So we do have a active supporters, so Nine of Swords and Ten of Swords. And regardless what decision you are going to make in regards to the Queen of Wands here, are you going to make that cooperation or not? These cards are speaking about the consequences of that decision itself and learning to live with it. Okay, so to me, what it speaks is that there is no right or wrong decision for you to make in regards to the Queen of Wands. Like we said at the start of the reading, you are going to win some kind of an independence here at the start of the week, and then when that person comes about, they offer you growth, progress, but their request, unverbally that is, it's to give up on that independence. And if you do allow that to happen, then you have to live with the consequences of it, not kind of like being in a leash, but being in a follow. And if you do not agree with it, then you will have to live with the consequences that you have missed a chance to grow based on somebody, or with the help of somebody who can truly help you to grow here. Now, depending on your needs, your decision will be different, and I strongly suggest here that you do make that decision based on your needs at that time. These two cards here are pretty much speaking that your decision that you made is irreversible. You say once, no, I don't want to make a business with you, for example, to the Queen of Wands, and they will never gonna offer you again, okay? Or that may be about relationship also, that you may say, I don't want to be with you, so they will not going to approach you again. You say, I want to do business with you. The contract in between you two is going to be so strict that in the near future, it's highly unlikely that you will be able to withdraw from it without any major consequences, and severe consequences, that is. So what I can advise you here, Aries, is just make your decision in such a way that you do not regret it afterwards. Again, this is at the end where you are facing and understanding the true consequences of your actions, so do not regret your actions. And so with that being said, that was your weekly general tarot reading, guys, July 26th up until August 1st, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and we are going to see each other around. Until then, bye.